Bhagavad Gita chapter 10. Opulence of the Absolute. Text number 9. Makchita Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantastamam Nityam Tusanti Charamanticha Makchita Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantastamam Nityam Tusanti Charamanticha Makchita Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantastamam Nityam Tusanti Charamanticha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. The thought of my pure devotee dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derived great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. Makchita. Prabhupada said their mind is fully engaged in me. Chitta, in the heart, is fixed on Krishna, devoted to Krishna. That means the mind does not think of anything. It doesn't meditate on anything. The mind goes around Krishna. If for this reason, Krishna performs so many activities, unlimited, to get our mind captured by him. Krishna did so many wonderful things. So the mind of devotees is, when you say pure devotee, the mind is donated to Krishna. Donated. The core of the heart is fixed. And then say, Madgata Prana. Their life breath, their thinking, their feeling, their willing is Krishna. 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 Yes. That is Krishna consciousness. That is Krishna consciousness. Madgata Prana. Prana means life. Life force. So Krishna becomes our source of existence, which he has been originally. But because of our condition, let's say we don't experience that. This process is to help us get to that stage of perfection. And then Krishna used the word Bodhayanta. They preach. Devotees share their Krishna consciousness. How do they do that? Parasparam. Among devotees, among ourselves, devotees. So we cannot have Parasparam individually. Parasparam means together. We are together. Parampara is a chain. It's a chain, a line. But Parasparam means group, together. That means association is very important. If we want to understand Krishna, we must associate with Christian conscious people. We cannot be successful without association with devotees. We cannot make it. And when you see Krishna, you always see Krishna. You see? Anytime you see Krishna, he is with cowhead girls, cowhead boys, the cows. What is animals, the peacocks, the sarikas. Krishna is always with his associate. And Chaitanya Charitamrita mentioned that Krishna is not complete without his associate. If you are alone, will you enjoy? If you are alone, what will you do alone? You become lonely. Become lonely and you become frustrated. But if you are with friends, with associates, there is a exchange of lovely dealings. You cannot exchange something with yourself. If you want to exchange something, it must be with somebody else outside you. So association is very important. Very, very important. Extremely important. All our chariots, they encourage association. We should associate. And you'll see by association, we will develop good qualities. Because you will see how that person is doing. Even materially speaking. If you want to be a successful businessman, business lady, what to do? Stay in your house? What to do? Associate with not business, a successful business person. If you associate with just a business person, you may not succeed. You have to associate with someone who is already successful, like you. Then you will get his experience or her experience. That is what you get by association. You learn from the person why he or she became successful. What are the techniques? What is the endeavor? What are the challenges? How he passed through all the challenges. You will learn that from associating with a successful business person. The same way, when we associate with a sadhu, a saintly person, you also learn everything. How he wakes up, what does he do the whole day, how does he conduct himself or herself, how does he chant the japa, how does he read, how does he hear, how does he eat, how does he deal with people. You see everything. So, okay, this is how this person became successful. This is how this person became successful. By doing all these things, he's successful. Similarly, if I follow him, or if I follow her, I will also become successful. By association. And association is so important that we have to be careful also with association, with whom we associate with. When you look at Bhagavatam, you will see great personalities like Bhaumasura. You have heard of Bhaumasura? Bhaumasura. Bhoma. If you have not heard of him, and those who already had, he is a son of Krishna. Krishna's own son. When Krishna came as Lord Barahadev, and that time the earth planet fell inside the water, and Baraha came to lift it up. When he lifted the earth up, the earth personified. When Barahadev touched her, she became pregnant. And Bhaumasura came as his son. So he was Bhoma. Very, very saintly person. But when he associated with King Vena, he became a demon. See, by association. he became corrupted. Krishna killed his own son. Krishna killed him. Because he came to kill demons. So he killed him. Krishna didn't spare him. Oh, he's my son. He didn't do that. He killed him because he demon. That is what we get by association. Therefore, we have to select our associates. How or whom we should associate with. Even as devotees, we should select. So we can be successful. That is how Bhakti develops, by a good association. Good association. So as I was told that you gather together every Sunday. Every Sunday. So it's very, very good. You should continue with it. Always come together. Discuss the scripture. In association, something you don't understand here, in association you will understand it. Because somebody who have the experience will say it and you get it. But their own you may not get it. But in association you will get it. And something which is a problem, a difficulty for you, when you associate, that problem will be shared. You will not carry it alone. You share the problem, it will become very light. That's how you become free in association. So community is very, very important, because community is where we share our feelings, our thoughts, and our dealings together. We lift each other's loads. So it becomes very light. You don't have to carry it alone. So association is important. Devotional association is very, very important. We will get what we will not get on our own, alone. What we cannot get alone, we will get it by association. What we cannot understand, you understand it by association. Very easily you can understand. Somebody will ask a question which you may be shy to ask. Somebody will ask the question and ask you, that's very good. Very good. I didn't know how to put my question, but somebody else put it better, and you get your answer. By association, you get that. Something you read, you didn't understand it, somebody will just say it. So you just say it, immediately you get it. So to have good association is very, very important. And reading is good. We should read individually. And we should also read collectively. Very, very powerful. Very, very sweet. I know one temple in India, they are very experienced, very expert, Chopati temple. They always do this every day. They will read individually together 1 hour. Then they will read together 1 hour. Every day they have this. Very, very sweet. You get any book you like on your choice. You read it for 1 hour. Then when we come together, we read together. Very sweet. You will appreciate Christian conscious philosophy more, because it will bring more meaning from what you didn't understand. I made an experiment last time I was in India. So one devotee came to visit me. So as we were discussing, then she told me that, I'm satisfied studying the scriptures. I'm enjoying studying the scriptures, so I don't ask questions. I said, if you are actually reading, you must have questions. You must have questions. If you are really reading, you must have questions. Yeah, I'm just happy reading this. I don't have questions. That's okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Is teaching Bhagavad Gita. So I took one verse and asked her, explain this verse for me. It's only one verse. I didn't go for to two. Only one verse. I just picked one verse. The verse she constantly repeat, and I've been repeating it many times to the student. I pick one. I say, Mataji, please, what's the meaning of this? Hey, for 2 days he was struggling with it. So for 2 days he was struggling, and he would call me. Does it mean like this? I said, no. So he called me another time. Does it mean like that? I said, no. Then finally, I told her, this is the meaning. This is association. This is association. You get more than what you have. Even something you know, someone else will share his or her experience, that you'll be able to take something from there and add to your own. So it's very, very good for us to always come together and share our Christian consciousness together. Very important. You will remain healthy in Christian consciousness. Because as we take to Christian consciousness, you will have a lot of challenges. Do you understand me? As you take to Christian consciousness, you will have a lot of challenges. A lot. Right? Many. Especially for those who are making advancement. Those who are not making advancement, if you are not a challenge for your opponent, will he fight you? No, you are not a challenge. You are nobody. But if you become a challenge, then your opponent will raise a hand. You want to? You punch me? Okay, let me give you my own punch also. So if our Bhakti is not attracting Maya, we will not attack you. Because you are already a student, so stay here. If you want to leave her, you, why? You have been serving me since serving Memorial. Why you want to leave me? Stay here. No, I want to go away. Want to go? Not me? No, I don't want you again. Obstacles will start to come from different directions. From your mind, your own mind, personally, your own mind. The senses, they will react seriously. Then neighbors, brothers, sisters, everything will start going against you. It's a big challenge. So when we associate and you tell the brothers and sisters, today I'm having this challenge, immediately you get answer from others. They will tell you their own experience. Oh, I had the same problem 2 years back. This is what I did. Immediately you get a solution. Otherwise, you stay there in your room, be dealing with it the whole day, and you be going down and down, and because the problem is weighing down on you. But when you share it, it's gone. You get answer. So we should always come together and discuss the scripture. Bhagavad Gita is very sweet, very, very sweet. So Krishna is talking about Bodhayanta Parasparam. Bodhayantas Parasparam. Krishna said, my devotees, they sit down together. They sit together. What did they do? Katayantas Mam Nityam Tushanticha Manticha. They will talk about me. My devotees, they sit together to talk about me among themselves. Don't talk about somebody else. Krishna says here, they talk about him. Katayantas cha mam. They talk about me. They don't talk about somebody else. They talk about me. Nitya. Always. Not sometimes. Okay, we come together and I talk about Krishna. Then after I talk about somebody. No. Krishna said, Nityam. Eternally, they talk about me. They don't talk about something. They don't talk about somebody. They talk about me. We only talk about Krishna. By talking about Krishna, we become Krishna conscious. What is the proof? What is the proof? What is the result of that Krishna consciousness? Tu santi cha, ramanti cha. They derive great satisfaction and bliss from doing these activities. By talking about Krishna, thinking about Krishna, serving Lord Krishna, worshipping Krishna, hearing about Krishna, dancing for Krishna. We become Krishna conscious. And that is the perfection of our lives. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Does it make sense? Okay. Now you can ask whatever question you have.
Question from Maharaj, please.
Yes, Father.
I wanted to ask, we are only guaranteed to go to the spiritual world through initiation?
Is initiation the qualification to go back to Godhead? Initiation is the beginning of our journey to the spiritual world. It's the beginning. Initiate means to begin. We are beginning our journey back home, back to Godhead. Means that we have been accepted by the spiritual master to be connected. I'm going to take responsibility for you, connecting you with the parampara, and my responsibility is that I will monitor your life until you go there. That's what it means. That somebody is taking charge of your life. So that means we have to give that person our life so that he will be able to lead us. Why that? Because a blind man or blind woman cannot lead himself or herself. It's a person who sees that can lead a blind person. So, pure devotees, they can see. What did they see? Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, Tattva Darsi. Tattva Darsi. Tattva means Krishna, absolute personality of Godhead. Darsi, one who is seeing Krishna. Tattva Darsi. So he's seeing Krishna, so he can lead us to Krishna. So that is initiation. Not that if I take initiation now, I'm qualified to go back to Godhead. No. And now you're beginning the journey to go back. Some people don't understand, they're thinking like that. Let me just get initiated, that's all. Let me just get initiated. I asked one devotee, he came to meet me. Please recommend me for second initiation. I said, why you want to take second initiation? Why do you want to take second initiation? You're already initiated. Why you want to take second initiation? Let me just hang that thread, that's all. Just give me the thread. Let me just hang it like others. Let me just tie my shoulder with that rope. That's all I want. I said, Prabhu, that is not the qualification. That is not the qualification. It's not the decoration. But you can buy a thread in the market. You can get the thread and put it. Why do you want to get this one? You can buy it in the market. Just tie it and put on yourself. It's not the decoration. So don't do that. We are taking initiation because we have voluntarily decided to give our life to somebody who is better than us. So he can lead our life for us because we don't know how to lead our lives. Somebody should take our lives and lead it successfully back to Godhead. So we are giving our life to that person, and we remain loyal to the person and follow the person's principles. Then, by doing that, every day is monitoring our activity. It doesn't matter if he is physically present or not physically present. The connection is established. If you follow that connection, you are connected. So the Prabhupada told a disciple were lamenting, he said, Prabhupada, I don't have your association, you are not here, so how can I live my life? So Prabhupada said, you're in America, you are chanting Hare Krishna, I'm in India, I'm chanting Hare Krishna. Where is the question of separation? We are together. You are keeping the principle the Guru says you should keep. You are connected. You are connected. Whatever he tells you to do, you are doing that. You are connected. You are thinking about him. You are carrying out his instructions. You are hearing his messages, his lectures. You are connected. That is connection, it is made through initiation. And then the practicals come after that. With the vows we have taken to keep. So we keep to that. We are connected. The contract is broken when we stop following the principles we promise to keep. But as long as we continue to keep to that, we are connected. And everything becoming true. Whatever the spiritual master is experiencing will pass through the disciples who are connected with him. They experience it. Just like if you travel with the king, all the royalties that are given to the king, you get them. Similarly, you are connected with the spiritual master. Whatever is your experience will flow through you. The current will pass through you. You will feel it. I have some years ago, I gave a lecture in Brazil, and a devotee in Mauritius, without a Facebook connection, without a net connection, he repeated the lecture I gave in Brazil, and he is in Mauritius. That's connection. Last year I was in India. Also, the same thing happened. I was in India. The first day, we started the bhajan, Bhakti Chandrika. The first day we started, there's something that I did. Nobody saw it. But a devotee, a disciple who was not there, was a different place. He got it in a dream, and then he sent me the message. I saw you like this today. And that thing happened the day I was speaking. We started speaking in Bhakti Chandrika. He was not there physically. But what happened that day, he got it. As a spiritual connection. The current flows through those who are connected. Yes. So that is going on. We are making that connection, establishing that connection. So we are not doing anything material. Nothing material. Everything is spiritual. It's spiritual. So we should learn the science and we'll experience whatever is happening with the spiritual master. It will pass through those who are connected.
There's a popular question in this group, in this forum, about food.
Food.
They're not in the temple, they live with their families, they have to eat something cooked by their mother, they're working, not necessarily, they don't have prasad with them. So how to handle this situation?
When I was working, and one of our managers, he belongs to an organization that practice vegetarianism also. He's one of our managers. So every day he comes to the office, he doesn't eat with everybody. He will bring his food. He will bring his food from the house. Because he knows he's not going to eat the normal food. So what you do is prepare the food from his house and he take it to the office. During the break, he will eat. He doesn't eat with everybody. This morning we're talking of austerity. This austerity we have to make to be successful in Christian consciousness. The difficulty is you are a student, right? And you depend on your parents. You cannot tell them, Mommy, I'm now a Hare Krishna devotee, so this is sinful for them. But Gita said, any food which is not offered to Krishna is nothing but sin. So I'm not going to eat this again. I said, okay, bye. So go and eat in your temple. So it will be a challenge for a student. But for those who are working, please take the austerity and cook for yourself. In the house and bring it to the office so you can take and break. That's sacrifice you make. For a student, then you can tolerate. You can tolerate it. When you finish your school, then get your job. You can start to keep to all the principles yourself. Or you can move to 𝐒𝐰𝐚𝐦𝐻𝑘TC. There you are free. You have a place to stay, and you have prasadam, and you have practice. You have good association. Such a nice facility. So you can take advantage of that. Make sense? Yes. Yes, since I had this one. Dream.
So usually I dream about things
About?
about things. One time I dreamt with God. Then I was scared because I didn't know what that meant. And another time I dreamt with like the bluish form of Krishna. It was like how thunderstorm strikes, yeah. And then Prabhupada disappeared, and then he came back. I saw him at when he was about to die at his bed. So I could not interpret, and then I asked Damodara. Then I don't know. So usually I dream a lot, and sometimes some things come happen. So I don't know.
There is a dream which is a dream. There's a dream which is illusion. There's a dream which is not a dream. It is a message. Other is a warning for us to be prepared for something going to be happening, so we can avoid it. So that's a message. That's not a dream. That's a message. So dream is very good, very, very good. And dream also is a lesson Krishna used to teach us that the soul is eternal. Because the body we use in the dream is different in the subtle body. For people, devotees who are very serious, the spiritual master will not teach only physically like this. He also will teach you in a dream. Some things which you cannot understand physically, because you take things cheaply. So the spiritual master will teach that through dream. Because in the dream we are on a subtle plane. Although it's ignorant, but we're on a subtle plane. Because the subtle body is working, not a gross body. So we'll be able to understand things more than when we're in a gross body, in a subtle body. So when you dream and you see a holy person, that is auspicious, very good. A dream and see Krishna, that's very, very good. You dream you're cooking a feast for a festival, or you're in Harinam, that is very good. That is very good. It means that we have connection with devotional service in the past. That is the continuation. So Krishna is reminding us about that. So we can take it seriously and perfect our life this time. So dream many, many things. Some are illusion and some are messages, some teachings. So it's very good that you are dreaming about Krishna. You should chant more, you should read more, you should hear more, you should practice more. So you can have every day. Every day. Cooking for Krishna, you are dancing in the kirtan. You are making parikrama in Vrindavan and other places, holy places, and parikrama with devotees. These are very, very good. Very good. So continue. Purify your consciousness more so you can get more. You are cooking for Krishna, you are feeding Krishna with prasadam. Yes. One devotee, she's not married, she's a lady, she's not married. And she was practicing nicely in Mayapur. At the time, she noticed that there was breast milk coming from her breast. So she was shy to, I'm not married. How will I tell this to somebody? They will think something is wrong. But after some time, she had the courage and mentioned it to somebody who is very experienced and mature. What is happening? She has a relationship with Krishna as a mother. So she's seeing Krishna in a dream, and the milk is actually coming, and physically it's coming. So that is not a dream. It's real. So it is very good. They help the person to intensify the practice. So we can enter into that realm very easily. It's happening in this movement, this Hare-Krishna movement. So your dreams will take you to that stage. Yes.
Yesterday you mentioned that for me to be a real mother, it means that I have brought up and trained my child to be Krishna conscious, and take up Krishna consciousness. So my question is, what if I do my best to bring them up on Krishna consciousness, but they choose another path or go away?
Yes, if we try our best to bring our children up in Krishna consciousness, we're trying, but they don't follow. You cannot kill them. Can't kill yourself. So what to do? Leave it to God. So leave it to God. And if we go deeply, it is still two things. One thing, it could be our own fault, that we didn't perform Garbhadan Samskara properly. Therefore, we didn't request for this child is going to be a devotee. That's one way. Or we have tried our best in all areas within our reach. We have tried all that. But these children have some karma that they have to come through us to begin their Krishna consciousness in the next life. We have seen some seemingly contradictions in our system. which need to be cleared. You see, Srila Prabhupada children, they didn't take to Krishna consciousness. They didn't practice Krishna consciousness. So the question would be, is a pure devotee? Why his children are not devotee? Okay, my children are not devotee because I'm not a devotee. He's a pure devotee. His consciousness is pure. Why did he invoke the pure children? His children didn't take to Krishna consciousness. In fact, even one of them, Shu is gone. It's his father's property. Not only that, Lord Advaita Acharya, he is Vishnu, Krishna. Only 3 of his children were devotees. The remaining one, no, they didn't take to. And not that they didn't even take to Krishna consciousness. They were angry with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So the question will be, Lord Vishnu, his children are not devotees? How can you blame me? Who is me? Insignificant jiva with all my disqualifications? But look at Lord Vishnu, his children are not devotees. So, what's the problem? I'm okay. So, this has been a lot of confusion in the minds of devotees. When we hear all this, then somebody is saying, oh, your children are not devotees because he didn't do Govardhan Samskara. Some people are polite, they will keep quiet, but in their mind they are talking. What about Prabhupada? What about the Advaita? What about them? You're talking about me. You can point them to. So we're trying to explain this to devotees to understand. In a situation like that, it means that those people, those children from our acharyas, from the Supreme Lord, who did not become devotees this lifetime, they are beginning their Krishna consciousness, but their karma is so heavy. But fortunately, they are beginning their fortune now by coming in a family of pure devotees, in the family of the Supreme Lord. The next life, they become devotees. I will give you an example. You see, the 6 children Kamsa killed. 6 children of Devaki, Krishna killed, Kamsa killed. They are Lord Brahma's children. They laughed at Lord Brahma and they fell down and became demons. Because they laughed at Brahma. They got punished. They became demons. For millions of lifetimes, they suffer. The last time they became devotees they become children in devotees' family, Vasudeva and Devaki. Not only that, the brothers of Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord, Kamsa killed them. Not even they didn't become devotees. Kamsa killed all of them. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he explained this. What happened? What is happening? He explained. But one day, one devotee, he was not comfortable with the behavior of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He was not comfortable with Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He doesn't behave like a sannyasi. Everything is opposite. How is this a sannyasi? Look at his dress. It's not a sannyas dress. And look at his danda. It's iron rod, not even stick. It's iron. How is this a sannyasi? All the things that is forbidden for a sannyasi, that is all you see with him. So he was not comfortable with Nityananda Prabhu. So he went to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, my dear Lord. He appreciated Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Nityananda Prabhu, he had difficulty understanding him. He's a sadhu. So he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, my dear Lord, if you give me permission, I will ask I will ask you some question. And I'm your disciple, so I can ask you a question. Siddhartha said, yes, you can ask me. So he said, I cannot understand this Abadut. He is now in Nabadwip, and people are following him. But when I see him, I can't see how he's a sannyasi. By his activity, by his dressing, I can't see how he's a sannyasi. Please, it's a doubt that is burning my heart. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu narrated these pastimes to him. He told him this pastime. Nityananda Prabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But one has to be a pure devotee to understand him. If you are not a pure devotee, you cannot understand him. Then he told the pastime. These 6 children of Vasudeva and Devaki that were killed by cancer, he told him, they are Lord Brahma's children. They laughed at him. Because of that, they fell down from their exalted position. And they have been undergoing various sufferings. Even to the last one of being born in the devotee family, still they were killed. But that is the beginning of their fortune. That after they were killed, the last one, they have completed the circle. So, when Lord Krishna Balaram came back to Dwaraka, to Mathura, so Devaki said, my dear boys, Krishna and Balaram, I heard that you brought back your teacher's son. I said, yes, we did. Please, can you bring back my own children also? I want them back. So Krishna said, Balaram said, oh, no problem. So they went and brought them back. When they brought these 6 children back, Krishna and Balaram, they already shocked the breast of Devaki. So now it is Mahaprasadam. So when those boys came back and took the Mahaprasadam, then they became free completely. Became free and become devotees. So those children who are born in this way, that didn't take to Krishna consciousness, we should know that their karma is very heavy, but they have become fortunate to come in contact with devotees. The next life, they will be devotees. All right?
My question, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text 13 to 14, says one should hold one's body, neck, and head erect in a straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. Thus, with an agitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. So my question is about japa and sitting posture. Can posture, you see, Krishna instructs us we should hold our body and neck and head straight. Does posture affect the quality of our japa? Because sometimes we tend to sit on funny position, chanting while standing, running. So my question is that. And then another question is during japa or japa, like what are the techniques you can use to maybe to increase your concentration?
Okay, thank you. Question.
I was actually asking a similar question, but just to add on to this question, in the Gita it also says that we should meditate on the form of Krishna, so that even at the point of death, we are able to remember Krishna's form, especially in the Bhagavatam it says about different parts of Krishna. So maybe you can give us more information about that chant?
Yes. Posture has a lot to do with our japa. First of all, see, when you look at the tip of the nose, try it. You will see that you don't see anything, right? Means you have been protected from distractions. See, when you look here, you don't see anything. Nothing is there. You don't even see something in the front because the focus is not here. The focus is here. That is the secret. You see here, you are focused, not distracted. That helps you to go inside. So you go inside from here. Like this, you cannot go inside. A lot of distractions. So if we really want to do jap, it's good to do that. Papa said we shouldn't close our eyes, but it can be half closed by looking here. That's one thing. See, if you see the rect, you won't sleep on jap. Try to see. Because the air is positively circulating within their body, and that positive circulation of air, it will purify the environment also. The environment will be charged with positive energy when we sit like this. If you sit like this, we are sending in negative energy, negative vibrations. So everybody will be affected. You can sit down immediately, you sleep. But if everybody sit like this, try it. When everybody sit like this, nobody will sleep in the class. So the energy is positive. So it has effect to do. It has effect in our japa. The concentration is better. So in the scripture, nothing is material. Everything is positive. Perfectly designed that if we follow, we succeed. Because there's no speculation. Everything is like a prepared prasadam. You don't have to cook it again. That is the scripture. They give us complete facility for everything we need to do in Krishna consciousness for success. So if you practice that, you see how you be. The job is very good, very sweet, because you will not sleep. And there will no distractions. You'll be fixed. So it's very important. Very important to do that. If you listen to proper japa, sometimes you say, sit properly. Means you don't sit like this. If you sit like that, you're going to sleep. And when you start to see somebody sicker, it means what? If you see somebody sicker, it means he's sleeping. Right? Otherwise, you'll be seeing the face. The moment you start seeing sicker, it means the person is sleeping. That happened because of the way we are sitting. We are sending negative energy all around. These things are not gross. They're not gross. They're subtle things. So we don't see it. So we don't know what is happening. But something is happening. Something seriously happening. So let us sit properly.
Sorry, Maharaj has like 2 minutes, but there is a major question we have to ask you. Maharaj, it's about black magic. Does it affect devotees?
Definitely, black magic will not affect a devotee. A devotee will not be affected by black magic. One who is pretending to be a devotee will be affected. Because every devotee chanting Hare Krishna mantra and gazing at Tulsi Devi is protected by Lord Krishna's Sudarshan Chakra. Every devotee. Sudarshan Chakra is standing behind you. So black magic cannot affect for a devotee. But one who is not a good devotee will be affected. Does it make sense? So we become a good devotee. A good devotee means that we are practicing nicely without duplicity. We are trying our best to follow exactly what they say. No duplicity. We are straightforward in our dealings, in our practice. We are sincere in what we are doing. We are serious about practicing. you are protected. Even if you're not a pure devotee, you are protected. But if there is duplicity, no protection, you'll be affected.
Does it also mean like in Africa we usually believe in parental curses?
Believe?
Parental curses, like your parents can say you will not, because they defied me, you will not live a good life, you will not have this, you will not have that. Does that also affect you?
No. If we are really devoted, as we are saying, the curse from people will not affect us. It will not disturb us. You may feel it because it is Krishna's energy, but it will not disturb your bhakti. You will continue. But if we are not proper, we are affected. If you're an ordinary person, we are affected. A good devotee will not be affected. You will not. You'll be free.
My question was being asked by Cynthia, but another question is, most of the times that we read that we are not this material body, we are spiritual souls, but there are same time we want to preach outside there. People are suffering and they're like children, mostly the small babies. Let's say they are being immorally treated and they are being abused. So they have that trauma, but yet we don't understand. But you can't go there and say it's your karma. You are suffering because of your karma. How do you approach such kind of a person in a better manner or in a better way?
Yes. We are not the body does not mean, we're discussing it a few days ago. We are not the body does not mean we shouldn't take care of the body. It doesn't mean that, yeah, somebody has been abused or mistreated and is in difficulties. So that's a karma, so don't disturb me with the karma. No, we should do something to help them. So the Prabhupada introduced a food for life because he saw people were taking the plate that someone had finished taking the prasadam. Some children were taking that. When Prabhupada saw that, he was very disturbed. He saw, oh, they need food. So he started Food for Life. He didn't say that's your karma. He did something practical. So let them come here and eat and be free. And Prabhupada specifically wrote a letter to the temple president. There should be always prasadam for 20 people all the time in the temple. Prasadam should be there. 4 preparations would be at least for 20 people all the time. Don't say it is finished. Don't say that. Let it be there. If you say that it is not ready, it is not there, it means that you are thinking you are the doer. Srimati Radharani is the doer. She is maintaining everybody. So let us make ourselves as an instrument, and Krishna will use us to save many souls. That is our duty. We should not be hard-hearted by saying that we are not the body. And if we say, the other day we were explaining, we say we are not the body, I will agree with the person who says he's not the body or she's not the body if the person is not eating. So the person should stop eating. Then I will agree you are not the body. If you are eating, you are the body. So we should take care of others. We should help other people to come up in their Christian consciousness. Because we know that all of us here are suffering because of no Krishna consciousness. So our duty is to help people awaken their Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says it's lying dormant in the heart. We should stimulate it, giving them prasadam, making Krishna consciousness available for them and bringing them together. That will make our acharyas and Lord Krishna very happy with us. And they will also make us become successful in our Krishna consciousness, not hard-heartedness. Hare Krishna, our time is over. See you again later. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.